Hey there, come on in the kitchen. I'm showing you how to make shrimp fried rice just as good as your Chinese carryout, if not better. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Grab your apron and let's get cooking. Okay, our ingredients consist of shrimp, of course. I like peas and carrots in mine, some green onions, some eggs, some fried rice, seasoning packets, soy sauce, sesame seed oil, a little mirin sauce if you like, of course some rice, and some cooking oil. Those are our main ingredients that we're going to put into this shrimp fried rice. Let me first start off by cracking my eggs. I'm using 2 eggs. You could use 3. Sometimes when I make 2, I wish I had 1 more, but I'm using 2 today. And I'm just go ahead and crack my eggs, and then I'll stir them in the little cup, and I will fry them in a few minutes, cracking my eggs. And then after that, I will be going ahead and chopping up my green onions. With fried rice, with the shrimp fried rice, most of your time is spent on the preparation. It may take about 20 to 30 minutes on your prep, but once everything is ready, the cooking time is basically 10 or 15 minutes, so it goes very quickly. So now I'm going ahead and chopping up my scallions, also known as green onions. You can also use regular onions, probably about a quarter to a half a cup of regular onions if you don't have the green onions or you don't prefer to use them. The great thing about fried rice is you can pretty much make it your own. I've seen it made with vegetables, without vegetables, with just egg, with bamboo shoots, sprouts, or what have you. Whatever you like, you can put in your fried rice. To each his own. And it still turns out great. So I'm continuing to cut up these green onions, and then I'll be on to the next step of getting my shrimp prepped and ready. Time for the shrimp. I bought a 2-pound bag of shrimp, already peeled and deveined. These are large shrimp, so you definitely can get the smaller size, because I'm basically going to take my shrimp, because they are so large, and I'm going to cut them into smaller pieces, more bite-size friendly, but I'm also going to leave some of them whole just because it's better presentation. For this recipe, of course, I'm using shrimp, but you can also use chicken. You can use beef. You can just do vegetable fried rice, or you can do a combination of meats, and you can do chicken, beef, shrimp. The possibilities are endless. What's your favorite fried rice? How do you like it made? Which is your preference? Do you like vegetables? What type of meat do you like? Where do you like to get your fried rice? Have you ever made fried rice before? Please leave in the comments any of those answers, and let's talk about it. Now on to the flavoring part. I have made my own concoction, and basically when I first started making the fried rice, I just used to use soy sauce. Then I didn't feel like it had that authentic flavor I was looking for, like the restaurants. So a little bit of research led me to adding a little bit of sesame oil, because it's very strong. So I add a little sesame oil. I add some dark soy sauce. And I also add in a little bit of what's called mirin. And it's kind of like Asian wine, cooking wine, that also adds that authentic flavor. Just a tad goes a long way. Okay, let's get to the fun part. We are about to fry this rice. We're going to use oil. You can use canola oil. I'm using canola oil, vegetable oil in batches. So I put in about a tablespoon of oil. And the first thing I'm going to cook is, or should I say, are my eggs. I'm going to go ahead and scramble the eggs first, and then remove them from the pan. my eggs are done. Removing them from the wok, and I am ready to add some more oil, probably about 2 tablespoons. And then I'm going to go ahead and pre-cook my shrimp. Just going ahead and frying those up quickly in the wok, and then I will also remove those, leaving behind a little bit of shrimp juice because that's just flavoring the wok and seasoning the fried rice. To the shrimp, I add a little bit of salt, and a little bit of pepper. Because the soy sauce already has plenty of salt in it, I don't add too much salt to this recipe. I don't want to overcook my shrimp, so I'm cooking them for about 5 to 7 minutes till you see them turn that pink color, then removing them because they'll finish cooking later when I add them back into the rice. Okay, shrimp are removed. Added back in a little bit more oil. At this time, probably about 4 tablespoons because I'm adding in 6 cups of rice. I didn't talk about the rice. I pre-cooked the rice. You want to cook your rice probably a day ahead and let it sit in the refrigerator and dry out a little bit. You don't really want fresh rice when you're making fried rice. You want your rice to sit overnight if possible. And then you want to dry it out so that it have that consistency that our fried rice has. I'm using jasmine rice for this recipe. In Asian cooking, they use a lot of jasmine rice, and I think it's best suited for fried rice. If you just have long grain rice, that'll be fine too. That'll work also. One rice I would not suggest is basmati, and I believe that's used in Indian cooking. I wouldn't recommend that rice for this dish. Now, once I've stirred in my fried rice for a while, I'm going ahead and adding everything that we prepped. So first, I'm adding in the green onions back into the pan, and from here, we're rolling. If I think my rice seems a little bit too dry, I will add some more oil periodically along the way because it's a lot of rice. You can definitely reduce this recipe. I just made a large pan of rice. Now that I've added my green onions, I'm going to go ahead and add the peas and carrots. And I use just about a cup of those and put them in. And I'm going to stir that for a bit. In between each add-in, I just stir probably about 2 to 3 minutes. I like the color that the peas and carrots give the rice. Makes it very colorful and flavorful. Now I'm adding in my fried rice packet, and you can just pick this up from any store. It just says fried rice seasoning packet. It gives it just a light flavor, but I like what it adds to the rice. And I'm using 2 packets of fried rice seasoning because I have 6 cups of rice. It also gives it that nice brown color that you usually see when you're eating fried rice. Now comes the eggs. Now see that the eggs look like it's not enough, but once they break up into smaller pieces, they'll work. But I probably could have went with 3 eggs instead of 2. So I'm just going ahead and mixing my eggs in. Like I said, this is the easiest part. And now I'm mixing in my soy sauce mixture with a little bit of sesame oil and mirin. Now I'm adding back in the shrimp because at this time I need all the layers and all the flavors to integrate and marinate up on each other so we can get that shrimp fried rice flavor within the whole pan. And there you have it. I just showed you how to make shrimp fried rice at home. You can make it for your family, make it for your friends, whatever you do. You can have your own little Asian feast at home. Thanks for coming in the kitchen. Thanks for cooking with me. And until next time, have a blessed day and a blessed week. Thanks for cooking with me. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Once again, remember to like. Remember to share with others and remember to subscribe. I'll see you next time with something even better.